We're running it back in WarGames. Jesus, take the wheel. It's WarGames. What are we doing? Why are we celebrating if we still got Brock Lesnar to come out? Like, he's gonna destroy all of you in like 5 seconds here. Okay, there he is. Alright, you delightful human beings, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we're gathered here to watch Survivor Series WarGame. We've got 4 matches on the docket. John Cena defends the IC title against Dominik Mysterio. We've got Stephanie Vaquer defending the Women's Championship against Nikki Bella. And we've got the men's and women's WarGames matches, so I'm prepared to be just like on the couch for the foreseeable future. In case if you're wondering, we are doing more shorts here on the channel if you haven't noticed. We're going to try to do shorts when we can, as we're editing our videos and that sort of thing. And yeah, I hope y'all are okay with the format. I'm still trying to iron it out, to be honest. It's not perfect. It's not going to be the prettiest short on the face of the planet, but it's still something. I'm also into the thick of compilation season, so I also edited some shorts from like the WWE events that we went to. We went to like 5 total events, which were the Raw, NXT, and SmackDowns that were in Cincinnati, and then of course the Royal Rumble, and of course the SmackDown before Royal Rumble too. So just kind of piecing that all together. So in case if you're wondering why there's like content from like, why is this from like almost a year ago? That's why. It's kind of end of the year shorts and compilation season, and I'm working on some compilations for y'all because that's it. Just I've got plenty of ideas. They gave me too much material to work with this year between the video game and real life things, so we have been working our little butts off over here. Nonetheless, this is the last premium live event of the year. We've of course got John Cena's final match next month, and this is John Cena's final premium live event, and I am not emotionally prepared for any of this. That being said, grab your snacks, grab your twist beverage, get comfy and cozy, make sure that you're taking care of yourselves, make sure that you're taking care of your mental health, and let's just jump right into it, people. This might be one of the quickest times in our channel's history here, but I have a really stupid question. How is this all gonna work with the teams coming out, right? You have like the 5 minutes at the start of the match, like people slowly filter into the match, and they're usually in the little cage thing. There's no little cage thing, so now we don't get those moments of like people like, are they gonna coexist? Are they gonna turn on somebody? You know, we don't get those little interactions. Oh, I'm doing great. But I think this was a good call to have Asuka and Charlotte start things out. I'm kind of liking the vibe of like the baseball stadium, like for a premium live event, but like this is throwing me off here because we're used to seeing people like in the little cage things and stuff like for Survivor Series. Oh, Asuka went after the knee. Again, with these WarGames matches, we've got to pace ourselves in this household. We've got to pace ourselves. And you also have to keep your eyeballs peeled on like literally everyone in these matches because you simply cannot trust what is happening. You can't trust anyone or anything more so than usual. Well, yeah, that's the thing about WarGames, right? Like technically the match doesn't start until everybody's inside the ring. That's what's happening here. It's like, yes, 2 rings equals 2 different rings for, well, sponsors. We're off to a good start here with Asuka and Charlotte. Love to see it. Love to see it. I just want to know how much money PlayStation forked out on this show because they're like literally everywhere right out of the gate, like all over the ring, the turnbuckles. They were even on like the little nameplate thing during the pre-show and everything. Okay, but like now we got to see how this works out with people entering the match. Are they going to do it like Royal Rumble style where they just sprint down to the ring? Io Sky is making her way down now. Okay, but like now this isn't really as fun. But I love how Io has a trash can lid. This match is Io's match in the modern days of WarGames. Like, I don't care. This is Io's match. But like, this is giving off like the same vibe as like Royal Rumble where you basically just run down to the ring. They've Royal Rumbled Survivor Series. I didn't think that would come out of my mouth, but here we are. Oh, here we go. We got Asuka and Io. Again, I need a triple threat match with Io, Asuka, and Kairi at some point. That'd be great. See what I mean? Like, I'm giving them all these ideas. Oh, that could have ended not so great, but that's okay, Io. It's okay. It's all right, Io. You're doing great. Oh, with the custom trash can lid. I love this so much. Okay, well, that was a weird transition there with the graphics. Like, what happened there? Okay. It's like you go from bright sunshine to the graphic, and it's just like bright and sunny in San Diego, and it's just like graphic. It's throwing me off. All right, who's coming out next? Who's joining Asuka? All right, we got Becky Lynch coming out next. Self-appointed captain of the team. Okay, well, she's bringing a kendo stick, so everybody's going down to the ring with a weapon? Wasn't like part of the fun also like everybody was going under the ring to get weapons into the match? I mean, I might be speaking too soon, but she's a bit delusional. Yeah, Michael Cole, we've been saying that. Like, that's Becky's whole gimmick thing, is that she's just the Lulu at this point. Have we had like a proper one-on-one match with Io and Becky? I don't know if we've had that or not yet, but I'd like to see that. Ooh, we're gonna get some flurries soon. We're getting snow. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, here we go. We got Charlotte and Becky here, just beating the crap out of each other. You love to see it. I think that's an understatement. There's so much lore between Becky and Charlotte that it's insane. It's just insane. Again, like once we factor in the lore and everything, it's just very interesting seeing Becky and Asuka on the same page. Speaking of WrestlePalooza, since we're going back to that, are we ever gonna get like a standalone match with AJ Lee and Becky Lynch? Because again, I will keep like getting on their butts about it, but I need that match. We need that match as a community. All right, who's coming down next? We got Alexa making her way out here now. Oh my god, like Charlotte's hair was like in between like the ring and the cage. Oh, that sunshine's got to be such a pain in the butt though. Like if you're like trying to see and it's like right in your face. Again, like San Diego, like this is a vibe to me, but like anytime I see like the light kind of like messing with the view and stuff, I think back to that one photo from WrestleMania 35 where like the light was just blocking somebody's view. Alexa's going after Asuka now. But like, is the advantage really an advantage? Because I mean, like the team that has the disadvantage, they have like the freshest person coming out last, right? I don't know, that's just a me thing. Again, Charlotte and Alexa, they've been one of the highlights on SmackDown this year. I've been really enjoying just the character development and just like them as a team, and it's something very different for Charlotte, and I love that for her. You could just see that those two are just having a good time with this whole team too, and that makes it even better. Okay, we're like really close up on Becky there. Okay, well, I think Asuka and Becky are cooked for the time being, and now we got Kairi Sane making the save here. So do they not have weapons under the ring that they can bring into the match? Like, what? I mean, like that's in the 2K game even. Like, you can go underneath the ring as you're about to go into the match and bring in more weapons. Why are we bringing weapons into the match without going underneath the ring for more weapons? I mean, I like the idea of everybody coming down with a weapon because it makes sense because it's WarGames and everything, but like, shouldn't we bring in more weapons than just the ones that we're bringing down to the ring with us, right? Like a table or a chair every now and then? I don't know. Again, this is like stupid crap that I'm thinking about out loud. I do appreciate that the chain is green though, because green is my favorite color. Oh my god, did you just hear Asuka just like screaming for Kairi just now? Because like Io's going for Asuka in the corner there. Oh, Kairi's got Io's trash can. Okay, so Io just dove down to go after Kairi, I think, but then Kairi hit Io with Io's own custom trash can lid. I love how Becky was even dancing with the Kabuki Warriors there. That was great. She was like dancing with them for a minute. Michael Cole, let us have our silly little moments, okay? We got a long show ahead of us, Michael Cole. Okay, that was kind of good though. They pretty much put the chain around like Charlotte, Alexa, and Io, and then they all went in for like running knees at the same time. That was smart. That was smart. All right, we got AJ Lee coming out next for Charlotte and company. See, AJ's not bringing down anything. Oh, Becky's like keeping the door closed. AJ, bring a weapon into the match, please. For the love of God, somebody bring in a weapon from underneath the ring in this match. Just climb over the cage, AJ. There's no rule against climbing into the match, but there is a rule going over the cage before the match starts, right? There goes AJ taking out Kairi and Asuka right there off the top rope. I mean, that's one way to do it. Look at Becky's face. We don't deserve you, Becky. We really don't. Oh, here we go. AJ and Becky. Once again, I need this as a standalone match, please. No. Becky, go. No, there we go. All right, AJ's got Becky now. But objectively speaking, this has to be cool for AJ Lee to like be in the fold and like be in a WarGames match. I mean, like think about where the women's division was like 10 years ago and stuff when she initially like retired and everything, and now she gets to be a part of this, so I think it's cool. Oh, I saw that elbow from AJ. Oh, we got AJ and Asuka now. This is good. Again, we got all these fun little matches for AJ Lee here in this match. I would agree, this is another dream match that we need. Oh, Becky, why do you have to like ruin everything for all of us? Okay, thank you. We got the team back and everybody's going after each other now. All right, we got Nia and Jax coming down to the ring here. Okay, this makes sense. Nobody's bringing in any weapons into this match. For the love of God, we can do it in the video game. Why can't we do it in real life? Again, I'm not a trained professional wrestler in any capacity, but I mean, come on. That's part of WarGames. I can't be the only one thinking this while we're watching this, right? Am I losing my marbles? I might be losing my marbles. I don't know. Well, Nia Jax just pretty much destroyed everybody at this point. I mean, we've still got Rhea Ripley left in this match here, so I think she'll probably be doing some damage very shortly, right? Can I just say that I appreciate how they're panning out for the sunset in San Diego? I appreciate it. Look at Rhea's gear and everything. Okay, well, she's bringing in the trash can part to the trash can lid. Okay, thank you for bringing all the weapons, Rhea. We appreciate you for that. I gotta say, I really love the creativity with the mask and everything. She always knocks it out of the park. I say is like she's bringing down like kendo sticks, or at least I think those are kendo sticks. I mean, they're like sticks in a bag, and I don't know what they are. She just threw the trash can right at Nia Jax. I was gonna say we can't have a trash can lid without a trash can, right? And well, Rhea's got that part of the equation. That was an interesting way to word things. A kendo stick wrapped in black? You mean just a black kendo stick? What? There we go. Rhea's just clearing house here. You love to see it. Rio is alive and well. Okay, Io's got the trash can now. This is totally gonna end well. I love how they've just ran with this whole situation with Io and trash cans in WarGames. Yeah, that would do it. Kyrie in the background. Nia, you're ruining everything right now. She's just like doing a mock emote right there. Okay, well, Alexa Bliss is in the background. Of course, Nia and Alexa, they got plenty of history together too. All right, we got Lash Legend making her way out last. I swear to God, nobody's bringing in any weapons from underneath the ring. Oh, she's caught Alexa like effortlessly there. Ooh, Lash and Charlotte, this could get good. She's like completely took out Charlotte. This is what I was saying earlier. The real advantage is actually having the last fresh person into the match. And we're kind of seeing that right now. Ooh, we got Lash and Rhea. This is gonna get good. Rhea just did a little wave there. This has been a good little moment though between Rhea and Lash, and well, we got Nia back into the mix. Which makes sense since Nia and Lash are teaming together now. Oh dear Lord, they just like power bombed like Charlotte and Alexa into the side of the cage and onto the mat. Okay, well, yeah, that would do it. I don't know, the vibes are off with this match, friends. Like, there have been some good moments, but I don't know, the energy for this match hasn't been there for me. I think it's more because, like, the usual WarGames formatting feels off to me. Like no shark cages, no weapons from underneath the ring. Like, the vibes are off a little bit. Oh, Rhea just broke things up there. Oh, they're, like, trying to get the mist out of Lash's face because Asuka accidentally got Lash instead. Well, I mean, the crowd would, yeah, the crowd's right on that one. Okay, Io's going from the top of the cage now with the trash can. I love how Rhea's just got AJ on her shoulders. That's adorable. Come on, Io. This is your match, Io. Oh, Becky just ducked out of the way, though. Becky's the old, oh, that was a good landing there. Io just, like, landed right in front of Becky, and Becky just was like, oh my God. Oh, Becky's trying to run away now. Becky, you can't leave the cage. Like, if you leave the cage, you lose the match. That's how it works. Oh no, AJ's got Becky. Everyone's like hitting their finishers on Becky pretty much for the most part. And Becky tapped out. AJ got the win for her team at WarGames. I could actually get behind this ending. That was good. That was a good ending. Again, like, the match itself is good. I am just so thrown off by the format of WarGames so far. I mean, that's not a fair thing to kind of throw at the match, because, I mean, in terms of the match itself was good. It's just that, like, the way that everybody has to run down to the ring like it's Royal Rumble is throwing me off. Like, the stuff that makes WarGames truly unique. It just feels like everybody's kind of just, like, running down to the ring to get inside of a cage. I don't know. I could be totally wrong and overthinking this, per usual, but at least we had Io in a trash can just take out everybody at the end. Io's just the best. Overall, I'm still gonna give this a thumbs up. I think the right team won, because I have a feeling that, like, the bad guy team is gonna win at the end of the show on the men's side of things, and I'm just so suspicious of that overall. I will say this did feel really long, though, but I know these WarGames matches are long in general, but this felt particularly long. But there were some bright spots in the match. So, I mean, because of the bright spots in the match, the moments, and I feel like the right team ultimately won this match, I'm gonna give all this a thumbs up. up still, even with just the weird vibes that we're getting from the WarGames setup for this year so far. Listen, I know that this is for the Intercontinental Championship, but friends, this is John Cena's final premium live event. I'm not well. We've got like, if Cena wins, we riot sign in the crowd. We have a long live the George sign in the crowd. Oh God, I'm not okay. We've got Roxanne and Raquel at ringside, interestingly enough, because they haven't really been at ringside for Dom's matches all that much, which is very suspicious. I mean, talk about the pressure cooker situation for Dominik Mysterio, but again, like we've been saying, he's had a good year on his hands. Friends, I'm not emotionally prepared for John Cena's last match next month. I'm not. Well, yeah, they're showing all the love and support and giving just John Cena his flowers. Wait, Roxanne just tripped John Cena, what? I'm thrown off my game here a little bit. That's like me trying to trip John Cena. Listen, I'm not a professional wrestler, but what happened? Ugh, the one time we don't need any shenanigans. Oh, Dom, you went after John Cena's eye. Boo. Boo this man. Now Raquel's going after John Cena. Like, I mean, I get it because, like, again, we're supposed to boo Dom and, like, the Judgment Day and everything. And, like, he's got to do everything that he can to take down John Cena. I have so many questions. I don't know, friends. I don't know. I just don't want the shenanigans. Not in John Cena's final premium live event match. He just did the Three Amigos on John Cena, and then he did the You Can't See Me, like at the very end of the taunt before that third suplex. Oh, Dom. Man, I'm nervous about these semifinal matches for the Last Time Is Now tournament. Especially because, like, you have to factor in, like, Jay's in the War Game match, right? Like, he's got that match coming up. And then there's Raquel and Roxanne blocking John Cena from going after Dom. I like how they're using both rings in this match, by the way, to their advantage here. Do people still get counted out, like, if they go back into the second ring? Again, it's stupid questions, but I'm assuming no, but again, I don't know. Once again, Dom showboating again. Oh, something happened there. Okay, I think like that was meant to be maybe a power bomb, or Dom was supposed to take down John Cena. Something happened there. Oh man, I hope Dom's okay. That looked really rough. Yeah, it was like a similar situation to what happened to Penta on Monday night. The ref's calling for the medic. Oh, you could see the people in the front row even feeling like, oh, this is bad. Raquel just went for the Tejada bomb on John Cena there. So we got Roxanne and Raquel going after John Cena here. What is happening? Oh, and Dom psyched out everybody. The referee's not counting the pin. The referee's yelling at Dom now. This is great. Oh, listen to that reaction of the crowd. They're like more than happy that the ref kicked them out. They should have been like kicked out like way earlier in this match, but here we are. I don't think I want to see how the internet is communicating about this match at this point. I love how they're continuing the thread with Wayne Bear just having an issue of John Cena like for like 15 years at this point. All right, we got Super Cena coming back here. Here we go. 5 moves and do. The classic. He's making them wait a little bit more. Talk about crowd control. See, he gave the thumbs up after. Cena's got Dom. Oh, Dom got to the ropes there. Man, I wish it would have just been these two this entire match. Oh, he's doing the boot thing. I see what he's trying to do here. If Dom does the 619 with one boot on, I'm going to be impressed. If Dom does the 619 with one boot on, I'm going to be impressed. Okay, there you go, Dom. Okay, brownie points to you for that. Dom got too distracted by putting back his shoe on. That's hilarious. Back into the AA. Oh, Dom kicked out. Oh no. Yeah, like the question is John Cena gonna walk into that last match like with the IC title? That's also a good question. But like I feel like again it's John Cena's final match. It does not need a title, so I'd be okay with a title change here to be completely honest. See what I mean? You just let these two just do their thing in the ring, no shenanigans, and we're gonna get a good match. We had a good match last time. We got the strikes going back and forth between Dom and Cena here. Oh no! No! No, 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 no. Cena accidentally took out the referee. All right, we got Finn and JD coming down now. Good Lord, all the Judgment Day shenanigans. We're getting treated well tonight. Judgment Day shenanigans. Listen, we don't have any bloodline shenanigans. Not yet anyway, not yet. But this is literally like a 4-on-1 situation against John Cena. What is happening here? Oh, okay, I thought like JD was gonna try to do a double team type move there, but they were trying to dive after Cena. And well, They're destroyed. Again, we are seeing Super Cena right now. Is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do? Super Cena! He's got both of them set up for an AA. This is great. I love this so much. And there's Dom. He's seeing the title. What a shot right there. Oh, I mean, Dom, like, you know, the image, the still image was nice there. The ref is still down, just chilling outside the ring. Cena saw the title there. Oh, he just tossed the title right at Dom. Oh, no. Oh, Liv. Wait, Liv's returning during John Cena's final premium live event match. This has been just wild. I gotta see what happens here. We got Dom and Liv together. Cena's just watching what's going on. I didn't fully see a slap, but she did go after Dom. Oh, she's doing the Cena heel turn look. I was gonna say Liv kind of like whiffed it on that slap there. Now she kind of did it on purpose. This was something else. This was John Cena's final premium live event, friends, and I don't know how I'm feeling about this entire situation. I mean, it literally took like 5 or 6 people to take down John Cena, which adds up because he was in full Super Cena mode. Well, Liv is back. Could we have just not have had like no shenanigans? This is the one time we didn't need any shenanigans involved. This was John Cena's final premium live event, friends, and I don't know how I'm feeling about this entire situation. I mean, it literally took like 5 or 6 people to take down John Cena, which adds up because he was in full Super Cena mode. I'm okay with Dom winning the title back, but there were so many shenanigans going on. Like, we have established here on the channel that I've been tired of the Judgment Day for like ages now, but my God, this was just a cluster to say the least, friends. I don't know how I feel about this whole thing. I agree with Dom winning the title. I just didn't like all the shenanigans. When it was just Cena and Dom, like, they were cooking. They didn't need any of this. They couldn't have waited until like Raw or SmackDown or anything like that. What happened here? This was John Cena's final premium live event, friends. I don't know what to make of any of this, to be honest. Let me know what you thought about all this down in the comments. Be good noodles in the comments. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Please and thank you. Alrighty, dearest friends. We've got ourselves the Women's World title match. I just spent probably the entire time in between matches, like, pacing around my apartment, trying to process everything. I swear the vibes are so off on this show. I can't. Anyway, we've got Nikki Bella, we've got Stephanie Vaquer, but I mean, we got Stephanie Vaquer, so I mean, we know we're gonna have a good match no matter what happens. I kind of like the AJ Lee situation in the sense of, like, it's cool that she's getting to just, like, have these moments and stuff like that, because, like, again, she was a part of the Diva era and, like, kind of, like, more so into the Women's Evolution era and everything. I mean, she main evented that first ever Women's Evolution show, so, I mean, there's that. Oh man, we gotta pace ourselves because this is gonna be like an hour-long men's WarGames match. I mean, she knows who you are, Nikki. I mean, you kind of teamed up with her and had those little interactions backstage over the last few weeks, right? Right? You've helped each other out here and there. I would hope that you would know who each other are. I'm just getting snarky at this point. My brain is warped watching this show. Stephanie Vaquer's already got a good resume going on. Like, she was the first person to hold the NXT North American Championship and World Championship in the women's division. And, like, she's the women's world champion right now. She won that Battle Royal at Evolution. Like, she's got a good resume right now. Like, imagine what it's gonna look like in a few years. It takes time, but, like, she's already got a solid resume. I don't know what we're going on about here. I mean, Nikki Bella's in firm control here. Again, I know we're not doing too much reactioning to this, but again, like I mentioned earlier, this men's WarGames match, it's probably going to be a marathon match. Oh, there we go. Nice move right there from Stephanie. Okay, I don't know what just happened there, but okay, I was confused there. Because, like, Nikki went towards the rope, but I don't know what happened. I'm confused. Okay, at least Michael Cole is addressing everything. Nikki's like, oh, sheesh. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that would do it. I think that was Nikki that just, like, landed on the apron. Something happened on the apron there with Nikki, and I don't know what just happened. Right, we got Stephanie getting some offense in here against Nikki. Oh, we got quite a roll up there. There we go. Oh, nice move right there in the corner. Okay, now they're fighting on the apron. Okay, now we're back outside the ring again. Yeah, okay. That was a lot that just happened right there. Oh, she's gonna go for it on the commentary table. Right as the countdown is happening. Well, the count up, because you get where I'm going with the count out. The count. Yep, my brain is just like, cooked, friends. But either way, that was cool on the commentary table. All right, well, Stephanie Vaquer retained the title, and I feel so bad that I didn't really get a chance to react to this one all that much. It's just that we had that 40-minute match for WarGames, and then, like, we also had, like, the last match that went on for a good 20 minutes, I think. There was just all the emotions and everything, because it's John Cena's final premium live event. So, like, this was just in a bad spot altogether, but, like, it doesn't mean that the match wasn't bad. It did what it needed to accomplish, I feel like. And I mean, we can't be mad at that, right? Right. Alrighty, friends, we got CM Punk and Braun Breaker kicking things off with the men's War Game match. I want it known for the Lord that the time between the ring bell, well, ringing, and the end of the last match, it was a good 24 minutes. Of course, CM Punk and Braun Breaker have both been in War Games matches, but CM Punk was in last year's War Games match for the first time, and Braun Breaker's War Games match was way back on NXT, and that was the whole, like, NXT versus NXT 2.0 thing. I think we actually reacted to that, because that was, like, right before I dropped off the face of the planet with reactions, so I could finish up school and move out of my last apartment. But yeah, I like how we have CM Punk, he's the world champion, that makes sense, and then Braun Breaker, these two have been at it for, like, months now. And, hey, I mean, Braun Breaker starting out for his team, I will take that as a win, because, again, like, it's somebody like, hey, this is the guy that's gonna go all the way. I would believe it. And I mean, that helps elevate him, just objectively speaking, right? Because if he's starting this out with the world champion in the main event of Survivor Series, and his entrance was awesome, by the way, that speaks volumes, I think. Punk just did the, like, barking thing. Oh my god. I'm gonna call it right now, though. I'm gonna guess that Logan Paul, he's gonna enter last for his team, and he might even get the win in this match. I hate that I'm putting that out into the universe, but if it happens, oh man. And in this match, Braun Breaker and company, they've got the War Games advantage, but as we've established, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's, like, gonna be a true advantage. Alrighty, we got Drew coming out here next. Oh boy, we got Drew and Punk. Oh boy. Those two have a lot of history. Yeah, those two destroyed each other in Hell in a Cell, and that was arguably, like, match of the year last year in many people's eyes, and you could make the case for that. So, this is gonna get interesting. Drew and Punk inside War Games. I mean, if there was a one-up from Hell in a Cell, I would think War Games might be it. Dude, it is throwing me off here that, like, we don't have, like, weapons from underneath the ring, like, no shark cage. Like, we're basically getting, like, Royal Rumble entrances pretty much with the entrances. Like, it's taking me out, friends. It's taking me out. Oh, no. Oh, well, Drew and Braun just took out Punk right there. They just threw him right into the side of the cage. I just get this vibe that somebody's gonna turn in this match. Given just all the combustible elements on, like, both sides, but especially on the seemingly, like, good guy side, like, Punk side and everything, like, yeah, it's very combustible. Alright, who's coming out to help CM Punk? Alrighty, well, that makes sense, because Cody and Punk, they're very much on the same page. Gotta have the champions teaming up here. Love to see it. Bring the title into the match with you, Cody. Okay, maybe not. Drew's, like, holding the door back, too. The ref's trying to get it open. Cody, just do what Punk did. Just, like, climb, like, on, you know, there we go. All right, there we go. Cody's climbing up the cage. That would make some sense. Oh, and there goes Cody. There we go. Cody's going after Drew now. See, that would be a good little standalone match right there. Cody versus Braun Breaker. That would be a good little standalone feud. Again, like, think about it. It kind of writes itself, right? You have, like, two generational talents, you know, like, that come from, like, famous families and stuff. I mean, I know it's cliche, but I mean, in this case, I think it'd be kind of interesting. Plus, you have the thread with Paul Heyman just being Paul Heyman. Oh, Punk's busted open. Oh, he just shoved Cody aside to go after Drew, I think. Oh, I was looking at the audio off for a second because I heard, like, somebody hit the mat, but I didn't realize it was Cody just walking over, and I didn't see Cody until, like, just now. Okay, well, I mean, it makes sense. Brock's coming out last, I'm sure, right? Based on this logic, God, he's still probably gonna get the pin. Most humble. Okay, dude. Just as long as we don't get any more close-ups on this. You know, we used to have fun making fun out of Logan Paul, and now he's just boring at this point. Oh, okay, he's the one person. Okay, he's the one person that's going underneath the ring to bring in weapons. Why did it have to be him? I hate it here. Why am I giving credit to this dude? And then he's gonna do something stupid that makes me take take it back. That's what happens every time. We give him props for like one thing, and then he does something stupid. Why is he trying to go up to the top of the cage? Like, sir, if you go over the top and land on the floor, you'll lose the match for your team. Do you want to lose the match? Oh my god, they did the whole scooting thing at the top. They're like in the 2K game. Oh my god. He's just like chilling at the top of the cage. Okay, right as I said that, he's coming back down from there. See what I mean? Like, he's not doing like anything. I don't like this. They're like, Drew just took Logan Paul underneath his wing, and I'm like, no, they probably just had some common enemies and common motivations. What is happening? All right, we got Jimmy Uso coming down here. I need a more fleshed out solo arc for Jimmy Uso moving forward. That is all. Okay, I love the like jersey that he's got going on. I know what it is. It's like those like rubber band things from back in the day with the funky shapes and stuff. Thank you, Jimmy, for bringing the table, the Slim Jim table. Big Jim brought the Slim Jim table into the WarGames match. I don't know, he just adds a lot to whatever he's doing. It might just be because of all the lore, because, you know, all the bloodline lore and everything, but I don't know, he just understands the assignment whenever he's on TV, and I appreciate that. The silly bands! Oh my god, that's what they're called. Okay, I am not completely losing my marbles here. Alrighty, friends. We got Bronson Reed making his way out here. Again, Braun and Bronson Brigade, they've been one of the highlights for me on Monday Night Raw this year. And Bronson Reed's had a good little, like, feud with Roman Reigns too this year, so he's been having a good year just in general. Braun and Bronson Brigade inside of WarGames. This is totally gonna end well. That alone makes me feel like we're gonna have the heel team win WarGames. Other than the women, like on the babyface side of things, like they won their match. So like by that sort of wrestling logic, probably the bad guys are gonna win this match. But I think we've been saying it for a minute. Like, I just get this weird feeling that, like, the bad guys are going to win this match. Michael Cole, it is Braun and Bronson. Get it together. Come on. Or the Bronze. Y'all were going with the Bronze for a little while. I believe Jay's coming out next. We got people yeeting, because even the people know that Jay's coming out soon. I just don't know how Jay is supposed to take on Braun and Bronson Brigade by himself and Drew. Oh, God, especially because Brock's coming out last. Oh, dear God. Okay, but Jay's not the only one that's been at it against the Vision for, like, half the year, Michael Cole. Like, a bunch of other people have too. Like, what? Also, haven't we been floating around this whole thing that Roman and Jay are gonna get back together, like, as a little team again? Because they clearly teamed up at, like, SummerSlam, and Jimmy hasn't been 100% on board with them. We've established this. See, even Michael Cole's establishing that Jimmy's the most conflicted, and I can't blame this dude. Oh my god, no. We're running it back in WarGames. Jesus, take the wheel. It's WarGames! What are we doing? Why are we celebrating if we still got Brock Lesnar to come out? Like, he's gonna destroy all of you in like 5 seconds here. Okay, there he is. Okay, now Paul Heyman comes out at the end too. Okay, that's fair. He's got to see what happens at the end. Oh my god, what is happening on this show? Well, I mean, we established that Brock Lesnar just doesn't team up with anybody, and well, this, I mean, it kind of, I can kind of get behind Brock, like, in WarGames. Like, this feels like a match that's just kind of like more of like his thing. I don't know, like, it's just chaotic. I've seen people go on about like X, like during the breaks and during the endless breaks in between matches, and they're like, oh yeah, Brock probably didn't want to wait in the shark cage. I'm like, well, you could have just given him his own shark cage. As you've established, Brock just goes in there and destroys people. Like, that's literally what he's supposed to do. Michael Cole, you bring up that match with John Cena at WrestlePalooza one more time. He only brought it up once, I think, but I'm like, we don't talk about that match. We simply don't talk about it. I understand why it needed to happen in the grand scheme of things. I just don't like it. And Brock just took out everybody. We're waiting for Roman Reigns now. It feels like we're doing a lot of waiting tonight. Maybe that's why I'm thrown off. That I'm on a slightly new schedule, so I mean that might be it too. But I feel so thrown off my game tonight. Like, even the WarGames matches, they're not WarGamesing. I think I just made up a new word. I don't know. By the way, we're 30 minutes into the match. Wait, no. Brock, you can't leave the cage. Like, otherwise you lose the match. Like, oh my god. Why do they keep doing this? They keep trying to all, like, just leave the match. And, like, whether the match starts or not, you can't leave WarGames once you're inside WarGames. Like, once you're inside the cage. You get where I'm going. I get it's, like, the cowardly heel thing or whatever, but it's still, like... Can you, like, understand that, like, sometimes winning the match is a little bit more important here? I mean, his feet hasn't touched the floor, so... Wait, what? That's not the WarGames rules that I heard! So because the match hasn't started, they're allowed to leave the cage? I'm sorry, but what? I thought it was across the board. You weren't allowed to leave the cage once you were in the cage. Am I losing all? I feel like I'm losing all sense of the plot. I am losing all sense of the plot, friends. Okay, well, Roman got F5'd into the table, so if Roman can't get inside the match, then WarGames can't begin, technically. Oh, we're really gonna be here for an hour probably, right? Okay, so the cage door is open, so I'm guessing this is how we're gonna get to an actual WarGames start. Brock just like threw Roman into the ring, so now WarGames is starting because Brock just closed the door behind him. The WarGames has begun. Well, we got an F5 to Roman from Brock. Somebody's going to that table at some point though, right? Because the table's been chilling there since Jimmy got into the match with said table. Truly, Jimmy's kind of an MVP for at least bringing in the table. All right, a GTS followed by a Crossroads to Brock. Punk and Cody! Punk and Cody, they were like stacking on top of each other there to get the pin, and stupid idiot Logan Paul broke up the pin. Oh god, no, Paul Heyman now has the knuckles. I mean, talk about an evolution. You go from having that Jeff character that was having the brass knuckles for the longest time, and now Paul Heyman has the brass knuckles. This is like the one time where that whole situation actually makes sense. I swear to God, if Logan Paul gets this pin. Well, Roman just speared Logan Paul, so that happened. Thank you, Roman. We appreciate you for that. I get the feeling that these brass knuckles are going to play a bit of a role in this match. Now that Roman's got them, oh man, that Superman punch is going to be like 3 finisher, like the super finisher thing that you can do in the 2K game. That's the way to do it. Roman's got the right idea with these brass knuckles. I could see Braun Breaker just easily fitting into this main event scene with all these different people, and that's when you know you got something. Okay, Roman just speared Brock, and that's how they all went through the table there. That was kind of cool. Braun Breaker just speared Cody now. Literally, everybody's in this match. They need to do anything and everything to, like, you know, get the job done. Oh, Punk just ducked out of the way there. Punk and Braun have been in there this entire time, by the way. Oh god, Logan Paul's right there. Put this man away, Punk. There you go. GTS. Oh no, somebody's climbing over the cage. We got another black hoodie person. Okay, so we just saw somebody in a hoodie with a stomp. This felt like one of those 2K cutscenes. It's a mystery dude. Do we have Mystery of the Week again? Oh, I love this so much. What is even happening? Okay, so we have the Visionless Vision shenanigans, and Braun Breaker picks up the win for CM Punk. Once again, due to shenanigans? Oh god, well, I mean, I'm glad that Braun at least picked up the pin instead of stupid idiot Logan Paul. Because it made sense for Braun to be the one to get the pin, at least in my brain anyway. So we've got Judgment Day shenanigans in full force. Nobody turned on anybody, but there was a mystery person. I didn't even know who this is. We got a little mystery situation going on here. We got mystery people in that Last Time Is Now tournament. We got a mystery person now in WarGame. What is happening on this show? We got a mystery of the week pretty much now. Oh, I love this so much. I need to know who you think is the mystery person down in the comments down below. Once again, like, Logan Paul looks so out of place in this whole situation here, but now we got a mystery man. We got mystery tournament people. We got mystery man in the in like the black hoodie getup, right? Like, this is great. I really am watching my stories now. We got Mystery of the Week on Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Mystery Hour. Oh, okay. I might be onto something here. When will the Judgment Day break up, if ever? How many mystery people are we going to have in the Last Time Is Now tournament? I don't know. Who do we think this is, though? Like, I want to know what your thoughts are down in the comments down below, because, I mean, I'm intrigued at least. Like, I want to know who this mystery person is. We go a number of different directions here, but Roman's standing up, and he looks extremely disappointed in everyone. But remember that whole situation when Roman was looking at Cody and Punk, wanting to go after those titles and stuff? Somebody yelled Zebro! By the way, Zootopia 2 was so good. I went to go see it on Thanksgiving Eve. Like, I'm just waiting for somebody to do so. Oh no, I'm not falling for these end credits. I think he said something along the lines of like, this is the last time I'm teaming with you or something like that. Which is interesting because like, Punk technically got the L, so like, why are we taking this out on Cody? I mean, maybe they're keeping Punk and Roman temporarily more, just a little bit more to capitalize on the Zebros from Zootopia 2. Y'all, this match felt so long. But either way, we now have Monday Night Mystery Hour about to commence potentially. I need to know who Mystery Man is. I just do. You know, it's gonna be LA Knight versus Jey Uso in the semifinals. So maybe we see the mystery person in that whole situation. The Mystery Man going and getting involved in the match where one of the participants had not one but two mystery opponents. Actually, that might make sense. if I put this into the universe, I take full credit for this. I mean, I think it made a lot of sense. It started and ended with Punk and Braun Breaker. I think it's interesting that Braun got the win against CM Punk because he technically beat the champion. Does that not make Braun Breaker the next like #1 contender by that logic? I mean, I know it was a WarGames match, but yeah, they were just so confusing too with like the rules. And I'm like, I thought like once you were in this cage, you like could not leave the cage. So I don't know. Maybe we had like Lesnar rules or something for all we know. Either way, WarGames happened. I'm still gonna give it a thumbs up. Logan Paul did not pick up the win, which is a win in and of itself. Jimmy, I thought he did a great job. And again, we finally had some of those like more like typical WarGames elements a little bit more where we had like the weapons getting introduced and everything. I feel like we should have had like more weapons in this match though, because I mean like everybody hates each other pretty much. I don't know, that felt a little off to me. So again, I don't know. I felt like both WarGames matches were good. I would like to know who Mr. Mystery Man is. So I guess we're gonna have to find out. I'm gonna give all this a thumbs up. It's WarGames. I still enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about men's WarGames in the comments down below. I would like to know what your thoughts are. And again, please be good noodles in the comments. Well, dearest friends, we have survived Survivor Series, to say the least. This was an interesting show. Like, the vibes just felt off on this show. I feel like the women's match, for me, took me out slightly less than the men's one, because it made a little bit more sense. And, like, the men's one was just bizarre. I'm like, what do you mean Brock Lesnar can just, like, walk out of the cage and, like, not forfeit anything? And it's like, well, the match technically didn't get started until everybody got inside the ring. And I'm like, I understand that, but, like, I thought, like, you couldn't leave that, like, WarGames cage, like, at all. Then we have the mystery man at the end of the men's WarGames match. We had Jey Uso running it back in the middle of freaking WarGames. Like, what is this? Like, I feel like this entire show, like, I just have been so taken out of it. And it's such a shame because on paper, this looked like it was going to be like a really, really solid show. But just like, it does raise the question of like, when does WarGames get used? Like, do we need to take a break? I think after this year, we need a break from WarGames just for 1 year. But they did mention that like this year was the 39th Survivor Series. And next year's the 40th anniversary of Survivor Series, so I think they're probably going to hang on there for another year. But overall, this was just a weird show. Everything just felt off, and I can't articulate what it is. Maybe it was like the direction of things. I don't know. Because again, we like pretty much everybody on this show, everybody that's in the matches and stuff. It's just the direction and like, I guess the creative, I guess if we're going to go that direction, right? I don't like using the smart terms because that's just not who I am. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Like, I understood why we got to certain points. I just didn't care for it. Like, they could have went a number of different directions and there could be a good payoff with the mystery man. But like, I am very suspicious of just everything still. I feel like we just didn't resolve anything in the men's WarGames match. I feel like the women's one felt a little bit more resolved with room for like everybody to continue off on their side quests and stuff like that afterwards. But like, I feel like we went through all of that and we didn't really wrap everything up. I don't know. It felt weird to me. It felt like we were going somewhere with the women's WarGames match, much more than the men's one. That's how I felt like it was to me anyway. I just felt like everything just felt so off. And again, like, I'm not here to like tear the show up to shreds because there were some good moments on the show. I'm glad that we got Liv Morgan back on our screen, even though I didn't agree with the timing per se of when she returned. I feel like that could have been a big moment for one of the weekly shows. At least that's just how I see it anyway. I know some people are like, why didn't we just hold it off until Royal Rumble? And I would be okay with that too. But like, I think even just on the weekly show, I would have been fine with it because we need little surprises on the weekly shows too. It's like, I understand why these things happen. I just don't agree with it. Maybe that's a good summation of things. But yeah, let me know what you thought about Survivor Series down in the comments down below. We'll be posting all the silly shorts along the way if we haven't already. I'm pretty much like getting like shorts together like as we're doing the reactions and stuff. I've been like bopping back and forth between files and stuff, and we do the silliness like in the shorts. So I guess this would technically be like silly Survivor Series shorts, something like that. I'm on a roll with the names, y'all. We got Monday Night Mystery Hour with the mystery man that might likely be interfering within the semifinals matchup, which involves LA Knight, who was the dude that faced not one but two mystery opponents. I I've got some thoughts marinating in my little brain, but we might just chit-chat about that on the Monday Night Stories. But either way around, let me know what you thought about this year's Survivor Series down in the comments down below. I feel like when we, again, look at all the other, like, War Games matches that we've had in the last so many years, it just kind of fell flat. I feel like, again, the women's was a little bit better than the men's. Could be entirely wrong, but again, that's just a me thing. The vibes were off, friends. The vibes were off, but... yeah, let me know what you thought about Survivor Series down in the comments down below. I need sleep, and I will see you all in the next one.